What's up, my people? Let's talk about the hellacious time it's been trying to do PPF on this new Hummer EV. If you've ever done a color change wrap, you know that you're probably gonna have to take door handles and things of the like off of a vehicle. We've done it many, many times and have never had an issue. Because once you're able to access this right here, you should be able to open it, no problem. Well, if you've ever worked on GM products, you know that sometimes what's usual isn't always what happens. As is the case with these doors. You will note, I pull this, which is the cable to open the door. Nothing happens. It's not opening. Now I know you're gonna say, someone's gonna say, well, what if it's locked? What if you just need to unlock the door? It's unlocked. I've checked that. You see that mechanism right there? Locked, unlocked, locked. When I pull the cable, it becomes unlocked. So that is clearly not the case. So, little backstory. We were doing some PPF. We were obviously getting everything taken off of the truck in preparation for the big panels to be done. And everything was opening and closing just fine all day. But this being an EV, I had to shut all the doors at the end of the night for it to power down. Somewhere in the midst of the night and coming in the next morning, I have all the windows down, no big deal. I reach in, pull said cable, and nothing happens. Door won't open. So I think, okay, maybe I need to turn the thing on. Guess what that did? You got it right. Absolutely nothing. Nothing worked. Well, no, strike that. Everything worked. I could still drive the truck. Everything but the function of the doors was just fine. So I thought, hey, this is an EV. Maybe the door handle needs to be connected to the plug, which helps it do the keyless entry. So I plugged it into the driver's side, tried to open it. No, nothing. The locks worked just fine with the key fob. The locks worked just fine when you put the door on. Everything worked, but the locking mechanism that connects to that thing, to the door piece over there, that would not unlatch. Knowing the inner workings of these doors the way that I do, I assumed that it was probably this latch right here, which if you've ever taken off the door handles on a Ford Mustang, you know how this little mechanism works. Which what you were looking at, the metal fingers in there, when you put the door handle back in, it reaches around like this. Where's the camera? Hooks into that. That way when you pull it, it unlatches it. Well, to take this off, there's a little Allen key down in there that goes to this setup that moves said hook when the door handle is pulled. Well, not positive if that's it, because again, it being an EV, we went through a nauseating number of electrical possibilities to ensure or eliminate the EV factor. At the end of the day, come to find out, this is the fix for if your GM product, after you've taken the door handles off, won't open the doors. And to remedy this, it starts with an 8mm socket. Put your 8mm socket on this guy right here. Loosen it. Don't remove it, just loosen it. And that will loosen this assembly inside the door. Once you have loosened this entire assembly, which is what, like I said, the door handle plugs into, that you're seeing from the other side of these holes, you have to get to this screw right here. This is the torque that you're seeing through that hole I showed you on the other door. Lies, those are lies. It's that one right there. You have to get to the end of that. Now, unless you want to sit here and agonizingly only unscrew that like a half a thread at a time, you need to get this cable out of this hook. Suffice it to say, it's sometimes easier said than done. But I've already done it a time or two, so we'll see how hard it is this time. The problem is this entire freaking assembly wants to move while you're trying to do this. So nothing about it is easy. Ha! You've got to be pretty dexterous to do this. Dexterous? Dexterous. Yeah, dexterous. So now, this out the way. Now we can see this assembly here. So, what you need is a 1/8 Allen key. Put it in here, and you start sucking it in. It's going to bring the white plastic in, and then you will see this snap back. Once that's done, now you can open the door. It's a pain in the butt, but that's how it's done. So, what I recommend is what we're gonna do from now on. Well, I guess never mind. I was gonna say what we're gonna do is we'll just put a rag right here, make sure it can't close. But you can't do that on an EV because it won't shut down with the doors open. So what I recommend is don't take all your door handles off at once. Just take off the one door handle you need, because it's actually really easy to take off. Just take off the one door handle, do the work on that door, put the door handle back on, at least for GM. Well, at least for the ones that have this style locking mechanism for the handle. That's it. See you in the next one.